Welcome back. So let me just spend a couple of minutes on the customer initialization I just did, because as you noticed, I didn't actually use the new keyword anywhere, and this is just, you can actually do that. You could say new customer, and then afterward you could go in and you could, that wasn't what I wanted. You could go in afterward and then you could start customizing, adding the different information like we normally do, like this. You could say customer dot first name equals, right? So you could do the same thing that you've tried there before. Oh man, I need to get out of this .NET framework right now and start using single quotation marks. There we go. So you could actually do this as well if you wanted to. But the way I did it here is actually very cool, because what the framework does is the TypeScript setup does is it actually says, well, I know that the customer is a customer object, right? A customer class. So I will actually just say, as soon as you put the curly brackets in, I'll just go and read up on what he needs to call himself a customer. And it'll also say, if I save this, you'll notice that it complains that you do not have the first name in there. So I'll put in the first name, I'll do a colon, and I'll put in last right here again. I'll do a comma, and I'll just save again to show you. And now it actually tells you need the property last name, else you can't call yourself a customer. So it's almost like an interface here that actually explains what you have to put in to call yourself a customer. And there we go. Now I'm back and have a running system again. So that's how you can use the curly bracket. But what if I actually put in null in the customer? What would happen then? Let's try and do it. I'll just save an empty customer right here. It seems to be running everything, so there's no problem. What does this complain about? Must start with a space. Yeah, like this. But you don't get an error. So let's try and see on the page here. You just kind of broke your app, right? But it figured out that it was null. It didn't explode or anything like that. So that's working just fine. Let's put the customer back so we have a nice looking UI again. And here we go. So now we actually have a customer available, and I just explained to you how you use these properties right here inside an actual creation of a new customer. But let's take this even further and actually send the customer in from the outside. See you in the next lesson.